A fishing charter at North Cape should have been a trip to remember for 10 Kiwi blokes, but it became memorable for all the wrong reasons. 5 men went home in March this year, but another 5 were lost to treacherous seas. At 8:40 tonight on 3, the survivors speak out for the first time. Let's take a look.
Good men went fishing and only 5 came home. I don't know how we're all still alive, I really don't.
It was easily 10 metres and there was no time to yell out.
I saw the windows explode and then I'm under the water. I'm going to die.
Yeah, in the water at night, you really do understand how small you are.
Well, Newshub's Karen Rutherford has been following this story from the outset and joins us now. Good morning, Karen. Yeah. This must have been quite an emotional journey with them because this happened in March. How are they feeling now? It's still pretty fresh.
They're doing okay. You've got, obviously, there are 10 families involved here. One of the gentlemen that died, his daughter had just had a baby and she also lost her husband. So, you know, there are lots of different dynamics there and people are still traumatised by this, and the guys just felt they wanted to put the record straight, and that's why they approached us in May to tell their story and to unveil exactly how things went down out there. And that will all be on tonight.
The harrowing thing for me was them talking about being in the ocean at night with no boat. I can't imagine what that must have been like for them.
You really get a sense of being on the journey with them. They are very descriptive. They're salt of the earth Kiwi blokes, and they really take you on this journey and describe what it's like to kind of beat the odds, to keep each other going, to have those discussions about, you know, what you're going to do if you make it home, the kind of things that kept them going, and also the weather that they were out in, and they talk a lot about that, and they dispel a lot of mistruths that they felt were circulating and are continuing to circulate.
That story in itself would be fascinating, but also the story of the Northland Emergency Services Trust and the part that they played in that. What kind of support did they get?
So the Northland rescue helicopter guys were incredible, and there is a very, very poignant ending in this documentary which people will really want to hang on for. It gives you a sense of what they went through to actually come on board that helicopter and to come home to their families and to face the loved ones' families that didn't make it home. And the helicopter boys have been on this journey with them, and that all comes through as well. So you'll see some footage that you have never seen before, and it is like watching a movie. It's incredible how these guys operate, and it was a daring nighttime winch, and they talk about how difficult it actually was. They didn't think they were going to be able to do it.
And that rescue that you're talking about, you know, because this is not just about fishermen going out into the waters. For anyone who might need rescuing in New Zealand, which, let's face it, most of us spend a lot of time outdoors, whether you're tramping or whatever, there are some lessons learned here.
That's right. I mean, this documentary will appeal not just to boaties. We all like to, you know, go for a tramp. We like to go on remote roads in our vehicles. You know, Northland has a huge number of motor vehicle accidents. It's a remote area, and the rescue helicopter obviously has to be dispatched to those remote scenes. So whether you're a boatie or a tramper or someone that just drives your car in a remote area, you're going to need a rescue helicopter potentially one day, and to see what they can do, it's incredible.
And as I said, in this particular case, it was the Northland Emergency Services Trust. If you want to support them, you can head to www.nest.org.nz.
Newshub investigates the Enchanter tragedy. Will air at 8:40 tonight on 3 and 3 now if you want to see it online. Tomorrow on AM we'll be joined by 2 of the survivors of the tragedy. Thanks so much to Newshub reporter Karen Rutherford for joining us this morning to explain.